instead of playing a role, we will be able to be who we are at every part of our life. Instead of putting on a costume in the morning and then going to work, we will be able to bring our whole self to work. And this is also because the separation between work and life is going to blur. It's going to intersect so that it becomes one lifetime. And this means instead of having one lifetime employer, which was quite common, for example, for my parents, we will be working on different projects during our lives. And sometimes several projects at the same time, sometimes no projects at all. This basically means that our lives become more flexible to what we need when we need it. So, for example, if I want to make some more money, I can take on another project. If I want to spend more time with our kids or with my kids, I can work less. And I also think it's very essential that we take on a lifelong learning mentality instead of stopping to learn after we graduate. And this kind of also challenges the system we are living right now, where we first get educated, then we work, and then we retire and basically have time for all the good stuff. And I mean, why do we retire, or do we want to retire at all? If you still feel able, like doing something meaningful and feeling you get a sense out of what you're doing, maybe you don't want to retire. Maybe you want to work on a small project, and if you're still able to do this, why would you? Or why would you not do it? So, for the quaternary sector, which is basically knowledge-based work, and this can be broadly summarized as information gathering and sharing, for example in IT, R&D, or media, and this includes services like consulting, what I'm doing, or education. There will be a shift towards that we don't have to spend specific amount of hours at a specific place. Instead, work will become more flexible and remote. Basically, all we need is to have a laptop and internet access, and we can work from wherever we want to. But for the other three sectors, which are dealing with raw materials, manufacturing, and services, there won't be so much changes in this regard, because people have to be at certain places in the production plant or out on a field. But does this make one job better than the other, or more important than the other? I don't think so. I think in a functioning society we need all of these jobs. And I actually believe that the most important jobs we have in our society are the ones in the third sector, service-related jobs. So because this is where our children get raised, this is where people take care of the elderly, and those are also the jobs which provide us with the highest meaning and the highest connectedness. Because people daily interact with people, with humans, they can directly see the impact of their actions on those people, and I wonder why those jobs are often paid the least. And of course the aim needs to be to improve the work environment for all of these jobs in all sectors. But I also feel that those people who daily work with the elderly, children, or customers, they probably know the best what is good for those people. They are working kind of on the front line, and they daily interact with those people. So the innovation and ideas should come from them, from the bottom kind of, instead of from the top, where one manager just sits in his office and thinks he or she has figured out everything and then tells the people how they have to do their job. And this also means instead of this one manager making all the decisions, those people at the now bottom level of the hierarchy should be empowered to make autonomous decisions.